Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. This one will be fair caught. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now it's second down here. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield.
Oh, the defense, they get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. And the Noles will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. As a design quarterback keeper. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's got some open field ahead. The 10 brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Huskies.
Great job here by the backer, just rearing the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school. Shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Got him, he's sacked.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up. And sometimes you can get sacked.
They got some ground to make up, 2nd and long from the 15. Back to pass. It's Sampson. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And they heave it deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He makes the grab. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a 1st down.
Most Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Back to throw again. Looking to scramble. Pass caught. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
He'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Seminoles. Made the defense look slow that time. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Receiver in motion now. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just
hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Second down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. The Noles pick up enough for a first down.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's that defense shifting again. And here's the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run it here. Gets into space at the 50. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Seminoles will try to keep this drive moving. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down after that previous play. Scanning the field, it's Sampson. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Noles. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's on the run. Launches deep. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense, they've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Tough position here, 2nd and long from their 11. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Sampson. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Fires it to the wide out. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up for the 1st and goal from the 8. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. And the Seminoles looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stopped right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll be brought down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying trying to get 3 before the end of the half. Long enough and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll call for the fair catch here. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick this away to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 38.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaking tackles.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Here's the second down play. And now the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. The linebacker shifting around now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Tries to get it to the running back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Heavy pressure hit as he throws. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover. So they start 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. You know the defense is going to be aggressive now. This offense has to be careful not to make a mistake here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. The shotgun running play call. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
1st and 10 now for the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. And the Noles are on the move here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Well, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Noles will have 1st and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a big game.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Quick throw caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Florida State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kirk, this This quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Makes a quick catch. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. The Huskies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He escapes the sack. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
Quarterback drops back. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he stopped short. Big play by the defense. Still a 3-score margin here. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. Same tailback, another carry. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important 2nd down play coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 32.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.